Hi! Thank you so much for joining me for your Written in the Stars January 2017 Horoscope. If we haven't met before, my name is Madeline, and I'm really glad that you decided to join me. And if you're back, hello again, and thank you. I will be doing your January Horoscope spread to tell you all about what's coming up for you this month, followed by a second spread called my Fiercely Focused spread, where I will give you pretty much an overarching theme for your month and some really specific action steps you can take to really capitalize on the momentum of the beginning of your year and really kind of avoid any pitfalls and just really make the best of what's coming to you, because that is what tarot is all about. I hope that you will find and follow me on social media if you're into that. I've linked all of my accounts below: Instagram, Facebook, all the things. And if you like this video, I hope that you will like it and subscribe, because I would love to hear more from you. And please let me know what you think in the comments, because I would love, love, love to know what resonated, what rang bells, what really didn't ring bells. Totally into it. Totally love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a very happy new year. This used to light up and be way dorkier, and that would have been more fun for you. But you know, either way, I get to fedora bomb you for January. But I'm glad that you decided to join me, and I hope that you will really enjoy your Horoscope and find it very empowering and insightful for you in January. And without further ado, on to your January Horoscope. Hey, Aries. Happy to see you. Happy New Year. I hope you had an awesome holiday. Can't wait to see what's ahead for you this month. For Aries, January 2017. Aries, January 2017. Okay. Wow. Okay. Now, Aries, if you haven't been here before, and that's funny because Spirit just gave me that. If you haven't been here before, I do not arbitrarily read cards as reversed. I'm an intuitive reader, so I listen to what Spirit has to say about the card, and if there is some perversion or change in the original meaning, wow, I will definitely share that with you. But that is why you will see me flipping cards right side up. That is really just so that you can really see what you're looking at clearly here. Let's just get a couple more about what's coming up for Aries. Aries, wow, in January jumper. Aries for January 2017. Well, that's good. I do like to see that. Okay. Okay, Aries. Well, I'm glad that you're an extremely strong sign, and you can definitely handle what's coming to you this month. You have to put an end to some stuff. You've got a lot of burdens on your plate right now. God, and I just feel like, you know what? Okay, so for some of you, I feel like you're really putting some things to rest, to death, and some of you, it really hurts, of course. Some of you, you're in mourning, and there's a grieving period over it, and you can see that right over here. But really, I feel that a lot of you are going to feel free from burdens. See, I feel like so many of you, and these are general readings for everyone of Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, so some of these messages will resonate with some of you and some not so much, but this is a message for some of you out there for sure. Some of you are happily walking away from these burdens. Some of you have been like, God, 2016 was just so heavy, and I cannot carry this, this, and that anymore, and I'm done. And that is very much for the best. The Queen and the King of Swords bordering this burden and this putting to death, that's just powerful, Aries. It's like, okay, so kings and queens in the tarot, it's not about gender. You can be a male queen and you can be a female king. But what they're telling me right now, Spirit is saying, is they're giving me both of these kings and queens to show that no matter who you are this month, Aries, you're cutting off a few heads, cutting off a few, and okay, you're not literally cutting off heads, of course not. But swords rule the air element, the realm of the mind and words, and you're definitely cutting off communications with some people. You are definitely, I feel like you're definitely needing to assert yourself this month in order to reach a higher level. It's as if there have been certain people in your life and certain, and for a lot of you, it's those tasks that were just weighing on you. And it was like, I can't get to where I plan and need to go and be the kind of boss, this emperor right here, that I want to be and need to be and be the CEO of my life. If I'm always getting dragged down by these ideas and these thoughts, like coming from these people that have nothing to do with me. Like, it is not the way that I see my life, but I've been listening to the way that they're seeing it, and it's kind of derailing me. So I feel like you're letting a lot of that go. It's time, wow, like a lot of you are going to be hitting the books. A lot of you are going to be joining gyms, and it is January, so of course that's funny, but like New Year's resolution, a lot of you are making this resolution to bring a lot more structure and learning into your life. Like, okay, I'm committing to this. I really want to learn this. I really want to get fit. I really want to get healthy. Like, you're going to be buying books on nutrition and books on like, what are my macros and like how many reps and blah, blah, blah. And I'm sorry, I'm not really good at that stuff, Aries. So if you're feeling like I'm completely rambling right now, you're correct. But that is what Spirit is talking about, is that for a lot of you, it's very like fitness specific, like what kind of nutrients am I getting? How many calories am I getting? Again, general readings. For some of you, this is about like hitting the books. Like, I'm literally signing up for classes or starting the new semester with this new resolve for like, ooh, wow, Spirit said, okay, some of you are like changing majors. Like, there's a big shift coming for you. And I'm really feeling it's for the best. Although some of you are still plagued by fear. Wow, is the phrase that Spirit used. And Aries, you're like a bold soul. So that it's not that, you know, just because you're this bold fire sign that you never get depressed or you never get dejected, but you certainly don't like to show it. And you certainly don't like to like hang around there. You would like to blaze out of that as fast as possible. And truly, I feel that some of you are leaving, again, those things and people behind that were keeping you down and cutting you down, like stabbing you in the back, like putting bad words in your ear. Some of you have cut that out and walked away from it. Some of you haven't. And again, these are general readings, Aries. And if you do want something more specific and personal, I would love for you to book a one-on-one reading with me. If you're interested, I have linked my shop in the info below. But again, some of you have walked away, but some of you are still hanging around this influence. Or even if they've left like your area, this is you. Like, are you still repeating those messages to yourself that you can't do it, that you're not capable? Are you chaining yourself to certain ideas and certain habits that really aren't serving you? The devil is not about evil, Aries. I mean, as gross and scary as he looks, he's not about evil. He's about the shadow aspect, the side of us that we would rather not acknowledge. And it's about tying ourselves up to bad situations and bad habits out of fear of change. So don't fear change this month, because those of you that are making the big change, there is a very clear ascension here. Like, wow. I mean, these are all major arcana cards, and it's a beautiful succession. Like, you learn, and then you make this pivotal decision as a result of everything that you've learned. And you feel more like, again, I'm going to use that phrase, the CEO of your life, the ruler, the boss, the one who makes the calls and calls the shots and chooses. And then there is this insane, I mean, the world is like bigger, better than you ever expected, worldwide. Like, some of you are publishing things, some of you are bringing things out for broadcast. Like, this is big stuff. This is like everything that you wanted and more, and just this feeling of ultimate completion, like a cycle is complete. And we are in 2016 is a 9 year in numerological terms. So 2017 is a 1. It's the beginning, and this is like culmination, and culminations are just beginnings, and vice versa. Like, every ending is a new beginning, that thing, that. Like, you have really hit a zenith, and you're going to feel that in January, a lot of you. Okay. Aries, while you're doing all of this cutting off and carrying these heavy burdens, it's really important for you to do something for yourself. It's really important for you to take a slice of life that is just for you. And Spirit is talking about planting something. Like planting a seed. It doesn't have to be literal plants, although for some of you that would be really nice and really meditative, especially considering all the hard work you're doing and all the kind of like mental stress that you're going through with doing all this like boundary putting up and cutting people off and trying to break bad habits. It's like, how about while you're breaking bad habits and cutting things off, how about cultivating some really good stuff? Like, you're definitely also having this great opportunity. For some of you, it's going to bring you money because this is pentacles, and pentacles are earth. I mean, that is a gold coin in her hand, and there's gold and balance, like coin at her feet, coin in her hand, and this yin yang symbol. This like, there must be some rest with all that action. That's what yin is, that yin energy of, like I'm going to go within, I'm going to, again, like they were saying, planting might be meditative for some of you, but even some activity, wow, they're saying some of you like knit or crochet, and using your hands to create is like extremely beneficial to you this month. And again, they're saying for some of you, that could be like a source of income. Like you just open an Etsy shop and sure, you know, at first it's like $20 a month or whatever, but it's like, hey, that's $20 a month I got for like knitting a pair of baby socks during a Netflix binge. Like, why not, right? And you may find that it makes it a little easier for you to, when you invest in yourself, you start seeing what you're worth, is what Spirit is saying. So invest in yourself, Aries. Invest in what you love. Invest in what you enjoy. Remind yourself of how worthwhile you are. Especially because for some of you, making all these changes and letting go and like even dropping those tasks that were too heavy and that it's like really great that you're letting them go, some of you are going to be mourning. Some of you are letting go of things that you're not happy to let go, and maybe you didn't let them go willingly. Maybe you were kicking and screaming. A lot of you were like trying and like, well, Spirit used the term like you left it like kicking and screaming, like you had to be dragged away from this thing. And I mean, see this man and how he's looking at these 3 cups in front of him, and they're turned over, they're empty, they're gone, the contents, and he's mourning. But as soon as he's ready to pick up his head and look behind him, he'll see that he still has 2 of his cups. 2 of the 5 cups are still standing, they're still full, and there are all these beautiful grapes behind him, so full and juicy and ripe, and it's just he can't see them right now because he's looking at what's barren. He's looking at what's not working. So Aries, when you've done the cutting off, you need to, as soon as you can, and it's okay to mourn. I don't mean like get over it. That's not what I'm talking about. Like, but when you are ready, you've got to turn around and remember all the good stuff that is working for you, all the amazing stuff that is actually like, well, fruitful. It's extremely fruitful. And be the CEO of your life. As the CEO of your life, how would you look at a situation? Would you look at what was going wrong and stay there? Or would you look at what was going wrong, deal with it, and then turn around and start immediately working on what is still really working and what is still really fruitful in your life, and how can I parlay what I have into even more and even better? And you have the opportunity to do that this month. And for a lot of you, it's like you just need a little push. You just need a little reminder that you're much bigger than this devil, that you're the freaking emperor. You are the boss. If you want the devil to go, you tell the devil he's fired. You're fired. You're fired from my life. Go, 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 go. I'm ready. I'm good. I'm done. I'm moving on. And again, some of you have moved on, and Spirit is saying congratulations. And for those of you who haven't, it's like when you do, you're going to feel amazing. And it's just. It is just, and it is fair for you to go. Like, you are not being like, wow. It's funny, Spirit said, you're not being blind, and in this card, Justice is not wearing the blindfold as she is in like the American court system. She has her eyes wide open, and you're not being blind to let go of this person and of this situation that is bringing you down, Aries. Let it go. Let it go, and it will be fair, and things will come into balance in a way that they haven't yet. January has the potential to really like set things off. Like Spirit is really drawing my eye to this light and to this feather, and it's like you will feel, wow, you will feel light as a feather. Like, let it go and be light and be excited for what's coming in 2017. The more you let go, the happier you'll be. And this is like odd, but Spirit like was saying that the way some of you will be counting macros and nutrients, they just said some of you will be like cleaning out your apartment, cleaning out your house, your garage, and like they like using like the KonMari method. Like, does this bring me joy? No, then I'm getting rid of it. You will feel lighter. You will feel lighter when you just start getting rid of anything, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual clutter. If it doesn't bring you joy, it's out. That's January 2017, Aries. Okay, are you ready for that? I think you're ready for it. I think you're more than ready for it, because it's going to take you to amazing places. It's going to lighten you up, it's going to strengthen you, and it's going to take you to like, well, you're going to level up, all right? Like, you're going to get a few more hearts in your video game, like in your little video game kiosk. You're going to have more lives. Okay, so now we're going to move on and do your fiercely focused spread to see what is the overarching theme for you this month, what's going on with your destiny, which I'm grabbing another deck for that. This is the Rider-Waite deck. I always forget to say that. That black deck is called El Scarabeo, the Scarab. It's an Italian deck. It's gorgeous. But this is the Rider-Waite Smith deck, and I will be pulling from, I've separated the suits. So here I'll be pulling a major arcana card for the overarching theme in January 2017 for Aries. January 2017 for Aries. That Lovers card is back. I don't know if you saw that one, but it was in your first spread. Very, very, very interesting. Okay. Okay. We're going to grab card for the financial, physical aspect of your life. This is the earth element, the pentacles, the suit. And what's going on for you, Aries, in 2017 in the earthly realm? Ooh, that's nice. Okay. So we can see that there's definitely, this is a turning point for you, and it's also a time when you're going to gain a great sense of security. So that's a really nice way to start out January, with like this amazing, like, I have a foundation set for me, which is also like that Emperor card, like being your own boss, calling the shots in your life. You're really setting yourself up for success in January, Aries. Okay. So mentally, what's going on? Wow. Okay. So this is another card for leaving shit behind. And unfortunately, some of you are going to be feeling like you fought a losing battle. Like somebody took their ball and went home. And you're left to kind of like scavenge what's left and just let them go, Aries. That's what Spirit is saying. Let them go. If somebody cut you off, if somebody made you feel unheard, uncared for, and just generally less than, let them go. Let them go, and you will be better for it. And if you yourself, watch out for yourself doing anything or saying anything that is just like, bleh, like you have this tendency, Aries, to blurt things out. And on the bright side, you can be very honest and very forthright. And I'm sure everyone in your life really appreciates that about you. And I'm sure it also, almost in equal measure, annoys the shit out of them, because you have this tendency to just, well, I'm just being honest right after you say some terrible thing. And, so don't do that. Like, it's not about keeping things inside. It's about thinking, okay, if somebody were to say this to me, how would I want them to say it? Would I say like, wow, you really look like shit? Or would I say like, you know, hey, how have you been sleeping? So it's as simple as that. Like, open the conversation a little bit different way. Just be a little more diplomatic than you might want to be. And if somebody else is treating you with that sort of disregard, like, just send them on their way. Don't engage. Just disengage. That's a word that they're definitely bringing up. Okay. So spiritually, creatively, like, what's lighting your fire this month, Aries? Lots of projects, lots of things to do, lots of stuff coming in. And Spirit is saying that it's like that really happens when you free yourself up. So for those of you that are cutting things off or other people are cutting things off with you, either way, it's pitching you in a new direction. It's presenting new opportunities, and Spirit is saying now, like, new possible partnerships. And it'll be interesting to see what comes up here in the emotional realm, because for some of you, I'm really feeling like some of you make romantic matches, but a lot of you are going to make like partnerships. You're forming other kinds of partnerships, business partnerships, creative partnerships, or just really finding like a kindred spirit that you can connect with. So let's find out if there's any more about partnership or possible romance here when we look at what's going on emotionally. What will you be feeling and how will you be relating in January 2017? So sorry. The reason for that weird little laugh is that when I saw this, Spirit said, yeah, a lot of you are going to be the guy laughing while other people are walking away from battle. Like, you are going to be the one, like, kind of blurting things out or making the calls that send people on their way. And you're going to be feeling good about it. You're going to be feeling content with what you've created by the end of January. So it's like, okay, Aries, I mean, it's so you to like I said, just make a call. And like, this is how it's going to be. There, I said it, get out or stay in or never do that again. And you're just going to deal with the consequences. You're going to deal with the consequences and you're going to be happy about it, even if some of you cut off your nose to spite your face. So I would advise you obviously not to do that. I've never even seen your nose, but I like it where it is. I would not cut off things and people in the moment because you're not feeling what they say. I would cut off things and people that have been like systemically weighing down your life for a long time. But like, Aries, you need a firm foundation, and you are really forming one for yourself. So it's like better money and a better sense of, like, it's wealth in all kinds of ways. It's like a wealth of patience, a wealth of support. So a lot of you are going to be getting family support or like feel very solid in your home. And that is going to allow you that like inner sense of security, and that sense of family or home support is going to allow you to cut things off that aren't working for you and feel good about it. And really, it's clearing the way for much more to flow into your life. And I'm feeling like you're going to feel really good about these projects, and you're going to feel like you've made a great turning point, and that you're moving in a much happier direction. Well, it's like, okay, so Spirit said, and this is like interesting because it's not like they want me to say, well, not a happier direction, but it's a more passionate direction. Like, you are moving in the direction of your passion in January 2017, and you're no longer going to be willing to like dilly-dally. Ooh, pardon my bell. You're no longer going to be willing to dilly-dally and like play in the mud. Like, you're done. You're done with that. You're going to be cutting things off and moving toward what makes you feel really passionate instead of what is just kind of common and boring, and you've been dealing with the same old irritation for a while. So Aries, like, I'm excited for you. I feel like you are going to feel lighter and brighter by the end of January 2017. So be diplomatic when you need to be, but again, don't be afraid to cut things off if that's what needs to happen. When something hasn't been serving you, let it go, and you will be lighter and better and happier for it. I hope that this has been helpful, and I hope also that you'll come for your Aries 2017 year ahead spread, and that should be up next week. So I'm really excited, and I hope that you'll enjoy it and that you enjoyed this and that you have an awesome month, Aries. Thank you so much again for listening. I hope that you find your reading really helpful and that it guides you very well through the rest of the month. And I hope that you will come tune in again to this channel in a couple of weeks when your full-on 2017 year ahead forecast will be available, because woof, that's going to be a doozy. I'm excited to do that for you. And I'm wishing you a really wonderful, happy new year. I hope that, again, if you liked this, you will comment and subscribe and let me know what you thought, or find me on social media and hit me up there, because I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you in February. Bye-bye.